Hello everybody, it's me Joseph representing Group 5, and today we shall be looking at how to do this very nice matte painting and stick and stay and enjoy. Okay, so we quickly go to Photoshop and we set up our artboard, as it were. With the presets, we go in for A3 as our preset, and remember to make it landscape, because obviously matte paintings have landscape scenes. So let's take and stay as we enjoy it. Alright, let's stick to now in Photoshop. Now we have our artboard being produced here. So what next? We shall be looking at some few things here. So first of all, we have to go in for our little stuff that came to bring on board this kind of the final outcome that we saw in the previous chapter. And so we go in by importing these images. Okay, so first of all, we have to import the image. Press on Ctrl O to get that image brought in. Then first of all, we have to get our castle. And then get to expand it a bit here. Expand it. You expand it to your hat content, because obviously it depends on you and how you want things to go like, and so obviously you like to do it to your hat contents. Okay, our first image has been placed and set up here. And then the next thing is that we get our mountain. Obviously, our mountain. Okie dokie is here. Alright, so we also have to import our mountain into that whole thing. So we have to transform it now to, get it to hat content. Alright, so first, we just bringing in the items we need to get these whole things done. So obviously we shall be important more stuff to get things a little compatible before we move into the right actions. Okay, so what next? We can now bring in our rocky surface, tiny bit of rock getting in the okay, the place is a bit congested, so we need to just close one of these and then get whatever we need into Okay, so we add up this one also, which could be placed somewhere here. We get to have some whole lots. We have them a whole lot of details right in a bit later. The last but one thing, we get a road. Okay. But for now we have to just close it because for various reasons this obviously gonna be a distraction here. So we just get the last and that make this whole photo manipulated matte painting become. So we have to get the clouds to make it holistic enough. At least when we get the clouds, which was used in the previous one. Okay, let's close this one. Get these items. In here. Okay, so I think we have to do some little print up here where we have to clear every other thing that we do not need. Please do make space for a little bit of So for now, I think we have to fix some little stuffs. Okay. So what we're gonna do is that we look at the stacking order at the layers panel. Then we bring it to down here, just to let the cloud fix into where it belongs. Obviously. Okay. Then we get to have this one transformed a bit, make it a little bit taller, or make it or let's say to your heart content. Yeah. Then obviously so we have a castle, we have everything here. So the next thing is that we get to have a road and a little bit of narrow road just to make it okay. And we introduce a layer max in here with the brush tool. Make sure that this toggle here is having this toggle switch back and forth, background to the foreground, and get it. Make sure that it is always in the black, which represents, will give it that sort of a transparency or opaqueness that we need to get away image. So for now we don't need the mountains, so we just have to clear some couple of stuffs. So just clear. Okay, I think with the second order here we have to get this one, that is the road layer, to the one above the cloud, which, nope. Okay, I think this one is okay. And I will move this one to extreme right. Just to pave way for the extended a bit. Okay. Next time is that we have to get our castle, as it were. Castle in the forest, I beg it. Yeah. Castle. I think you have to get it duplicated. Duplicate it. So you can hit on Control J to have that one duplicated. I am using Photoshop CS, that is 2020, and I don't need to hold on the Shift key or the Alt to make a perfect, transformation, as it were. Sorry. Okay. All right. Yeah. Alright, so next thing is that we have to make this cursor go a little downward just to make it look that good. And obviously get this one also come in a bit, let's get it to duplicate yourself a bit here. Okay, so we have to raise this part a little bit. Move the mountain, let the mountain go back a bit. Okay, and let also this one let it come down here. It obviously is leading them to that castle, and so it has to go a little overboard. Just a narrow perspective, this kind of thing. Trying to express here. So right now, what we're doing now is just to get everything in this proper shape and this proper arrangement, as it were. Okay, so I've lift up this transformation to just to make it look quite okay. I think this part is not really clear. Oh yeah. Okay. So get it here. Now the most easiest part of this whole thing is the most. I must say that the most fanciest part of this thing. Just come out of bring in a whole lot of pictures together, or even sometimes people can go out there to do real brush painting when it comes to you know matte paintings. And obviously matte paintings were used in those days when, or for scenes that were not really um, when those scenes that were really expensive to get in filmmaking. And so yeah, it's a little bit of education. Yeah. Okay, so everything is in place now, I guess. Go to this. Yeah. I think everything is in place. Okay, on to have everything in package. Okay. So in order to get this place, then this place must go a little. We don't need this. We just need it to look a little real. So we will have to create a layer max for this one, and cloud where we don't need the paths. So cloud we're getting a layer max. Just to clear this whole out fill here. I think we have to close this panel just to make this whole thing a little bigger, and then just clear it. Alright, now we have a layer max. Obviously we need this pet only to go away, and so we would need to get cleared with a brush too. So we hit on B to get the brush too, and then just get the curly bracket. Oh, the parenthesis, as it were, you just get it down a bit, then it's in there. So we have to hit on X to toggle the one, and then just look as we wanted it. Then I think we also need one of the layer maxes for our mountain also. Looks like the mountain is getting overboard. I think we fixed it, yeah. Okay. We'll just give it a little transform or stretch it a bit, just to get that dramatic scene that we need in this whole tutorial. So for now, the next thing is that we have to get our because this matte painting is meant for cinema, the whole movie. So I decided to go in for a cinematic action, which when you hit on Alt F9, you will get you see so when I hit on Alt F9, I'll get my cinematic movies. actions loaded here. Alright, so these are the cinematic ones. We're looking for one we call let's see, this one will fit into adventure. Yeah, I think this is more or less like an adventure movie scene, and so we can just hit on it and then just see how it goes. So the game system caps, we just have to make sure that it's a little bit into, yeah, okay. Make sure that the vibrance, so yeah. Okay, so let's get into shape now. And you're having the feel of the color that it previously had. Let's see. The nests. Okay. So I think we're having a bit of the adventurous looks, as it were. I'm gonna even add more of these kind of things just to make it look good. Depending on what you have, or depending on what you really intend to have as your, your tutorial. So, yeah. Give it a little bit of levels and caps. Yeah, I think we need a little bit of back areas, scenes, and all of this. So I think we go in for levels and caps. Levels. I think first of all, let's go in for caps first. Let's give it a little bit of caps just to make it. We're looking out for it to make it a little brighter, so it goes up there. So let's try and make it a little darker. Let's see how it goes. I think the scene here is looking. Yeah, I think it's coming. All right. And so we just added a little bit of drama in there. Next, we can come here to the layer adjustment layers. Just look out for one of my favorite adjustment layer, color lockup, which I'll go through to get some of the scenes that will suit more or less our scene we are having here. And this one is quite okay. Clips button. Ooh, this one looks quite good. Okay, I think Fuji's Fuji codec, Fuji F125 codec 2 will be quite perfect for our stuff. I think we have to close down this caps adjustment layer just to make it look good. So from here, whatever you do is just to your heart's content. So yeah, basically this is what we have been able to do with this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed every bit of it. So Bye bye.